From HMS TV in downtown Houston, Texas, tonight is tonight, which can only mean one thing. It's time for Down in H-Town with Jared Bartlett, Randy McCaleb, Nathan Robbins, and of course your host, Frank Caselli. Alright, and welcome back to another episode of Down in H-Town. It's been a few weeks, I know, but it feels good to be back. It really does. And life's filled with hurdles and obstacles like we've seen in the Olympics. But like a wise fish once said, just keep swimming. First up, we've got Randy. He's going to tell you about his Mount Everest of players, whatever that means, on the next Touchdown in H-Town.
Do you suffer from eye crusties? Our studies have shown that 100% of people suffer from eye crusties. Well, now there's Nox Opticrust. One simple injection into the eyeball every night, and you never have to fret eye crusties again.
May cause loss of sight, blindness, color blindness, explosive diarrhea, freckles, rash, blemishes, increase in eye crusty production, swollen retinas, laser vision, uncontrollable urges to eat brains, burning genitals, spontaneous pregnancy in men, dilated pupils, itchy nose, necrosis, liver failure, precognition, x-ray vision, flight, and in some cases, death.
Hi, this is Randy McCaleb, and you are watching Touchdown in H-Town. This is our weekly sports segment. This week we're going to be talking about the 4 greatest professional athletes in the history of sports, or as I call them, my Mount Rushmore of professional athletes. We have Michael Jordan in basketball, by far and away the greatest basketball player of all time, Babe Ruth in baseball, and Wayne Gretzky in hockey. I define my Mount Rushmore of professional athletes by the level of dominance they had in their particular sport over everyone else who competed in the same era as them and in the history of that particular professional sport. I don't think there's any question Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan, or Wayne Gretzky are the best in their sports. The 4th spot prior to the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio was unoccupied. There were a lot of viable candidates for that spot, in my opinion. You had Jack Nicklaus in golf, the greatest golfer of all time. However, you had Tiger Woods, who, as it stands right now, is certainly not the greatest, but he did have the 10 to 12 year period that was by far and away the most dominant. So I can't really put Nicklaus or Tiger Woods in that spot. Although prior to 2009, after he had his mental breakdown, I would have bet anything that he was going to go on to break Jack Nicklaus's record of 18 professional majors and go on to surpass at least 20-something majors. He was going to be my, for sure, Mount Rushmore spot. He was going to occupy that number 4 spot. Then you have football. You don't really have a clear-cut greatest of all time in the sport of football. You have Joe Montana, who was possibly the greatest quarterback for a long time. Tom Brady's come along. If Tom Brady wins a 5th Super Bowl and dominates and maybe wins another MVP award, a 3rd MVP, you could see putting Tom Brady as the greatest football player of all time, but that hadn't happened yet. Jerry Rice, by far the greatest receiver of all time, but his position isn't nearly as glorified as some of the other positions, such as quarterback, running back. You have Jim Brown, who dominated for the Cleveland Browns back in the 40s and 50s, but he only played 9 years. So you have the longevity issues, so I couldn't really put him. Then in boxing, you had Muhammad Ali, who many consider as the greatest of all time. But Rocky Marciano was 49-0, and Muhammad Ali lost 4 matches in his career. So a lot of people put Rocky Marciano as the greatest boxer of all time. Then you have tennis. You have Roger Federer. Most people consider Federer the greatest tennis player of all time. He has the most major wins. He has 17 majors. Next closest is Pete Sampras and Rafael Nadal with 14. So he should be the clear-cut winner, the greatest tennis player of all time. However, Rafael Nadal beat him in his prime more than Federer beat Nadal. So if he's not even the best player in his prime, then can you really consider him the best tennis player? So it was kind of up in the air. And then came the 2016 Rio Olympics and Michael Phelps, who before the 2016 Olympics, I would have said you could possibly put him as the fourth person. After these Olympics, he absolutely blew everybody out of the water, no pun intended. He won another 5 gold medals. He won a silver. He brought his total medals up to 28 and his total golds up to 23. Now, let's just put that in perspective of how he has dominated the rest of the people, not only in Olympics in general, but particularly and especially in the sport of swimming. He has dominated like nobody else ever has. He has 28 career Olympic medals. Second place in any sports in the Olympics is 18 gold medals, or 18 total medals. That's not even close. 28 to 18, I mean, that's 2 Olympics that he has medals over the second place finisher. Gold medals, it's even more of an annihilation. You have 23 gold medals for Michael Phelps. Second best in any sport, man or woman, in the Olympics is 9. That is total domination. And in overall individual medals, Michael Phelps has 16 medals, and the second place finisher has 14, which isn't as wide of a margin, but considering that's men or women in the 120-year history of the Olympics, that's pretty incredible. And gold medals, Michael Phelps has 13 individual gold medals, and second place on that list is 8 individual gold medals. So that's a pretty big difference. And if you go to just the sport of swimming, which is what he's dominated obviously over the last 20 years, he had the 28 gold medals. Second place was 12, or 28 total medals. Second place was 12 medals overall. Gold medals, he had 23. Second place was, 9 gold medals, won by Mark Spitz. Total dominant. He more than twice as many medals and gold medals as his nearest competitor in swimming. And when you break it down to individual events, Michael Phelps won 16 overall medals in individual events. Second place was 7, 16 to 7. Again, more than twice as many as anyone else. And in individual gold medals, he won 13, and second place was 5. So it's Wayne Gretzky type numbers that we're talking about. Wayne Gretzky had more than 1,000 points, more than anyone else in hockey history, which is just, Babe Ruth hit more home runs in several different seasons than entire teams back in the 1920s for the Yankees. But the stat that really, I think, solidifies Michael Phelps' place on Mount Rushmore as one of the 4 greatest athletes of all time is he had 13 individual gold medals. Second place all time in thousands of years of Olympics was a man named Leonidas of Rhodes, who held that record for 2,168 years until just this past week when Michael Phelps won his 13th and broke that record. I'm sorry, if you are more than twice as many medals and gold medals as anybody else in Olympics, including men and women, and you break a record that has stood for 2,168 years, in my opinion, that puts you on the Mount Rushmore of athletes. Michael Phelps, welcome to the club. Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, Babe Ruth, and now Michael Phelps. This is Randy McCaleb, and this has been Touchdown in H-Town, and we are out.
Oh, no, 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 no! Wait, I have Genie Co. How's it go? Simplistic jingle, my genie appears. Sweet. Awesome. You have 3 claims left. Thanks, Genie Co.
So that's what he meant by his Mount Rushmore of athletes. He's going to need one heck of a chisel. If you like the segment Touchdown in H-Town with Randy, or like the next one coming up, Who's Going Down with Jared, or Frank and Nathan's Awesome Adventures with Frank and Nathan, you can catch all of that on our YouTube channel. It's got all the full episodes, and the best part is, each segment has its own playlist. What could be better than that? You can just watch one after another of Touchdown in H-Town, or Frank and Nathan's Awesome Adventures in series, or see Who's Going Down, battle after battle. You can even check out some of the older stuff. I mean, who needs Frank to tell you what segment's coming up next? Don't cut on that.
Do you enjoy the good wholesome taste of Cornos but wish it were a little bit sweeter? Well, now there's new brand Sugar Blasted Cornos. With sugar blasted goodness in every bite. Simply apply your own measurement of sugar in every box to your own bowl, and now you're enjoying Sugar Blasted Cornos. Some assembly may be required.
Episode of Who's Going Down, show where we take 2 contestants and try to convince you that ours would win. So this week's episode we got Frank, as always.
What's up? You know me.
I'm Jared.
I think we have got a fight of almost just pure power.
Yeah, pretty much epic power levels, lots of destruction.
Oh yeah. Oh, the destruction. I mean, they might need like their own planet to fight on.
Maybe an alternate reality.
I don't know. It could get bad, real bad.
So for this week, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite Shinigami from Bleach, the manga. It's gonna be Kenpachi Zaraki.
Oof. He's a badass.
Yeah, he can be quite terrifying and just awesome.
To go against that. I'm gonna have to pull a really heavy hitter. Dr. Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk.
Oh. You know, I wasn't
Hulk smash.
You said doctor, and then it was Banner. all right. Here we go. All right. So, round 1.
Round 1.
All right. So round 1, we're gonna kind of set up the fight. Kenpachi. The way I see this fight starting is at least Kenpachi's gotten word that there's this creature of immense strength, merely undefeatable, and Kenpachi's like, well, I gotta give you a piece of that. So he goes and hunts down Banner. Probably a little disappointed with the scrawny doctor that he finds.
I mean, he would probably just find him, and doing his thing, helping people in some country, like some, I don't know.
Yeah, just helping out, trying to keep it low key, and Kenpachi would be a little disappointed and start poking the bear a little bit, trying to.
Banner would be trying to shoo him off, like I don't know what you're talking about, like go away, and.
But he can sense that Kenpachi can sense that.
I mean, this is also assuming that Kenpachi, who is a Soul Reaper, is able to make Banner see him, and they're able to fight on the same level. We're just assuming that. Just work with us here. We're trying to make these two fight, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So he pokes the bear, taunting Banner, wanting to bring out the monster that he really doesn't quite understand.
And when he finally does cross that line and actually tries to attack Banner, boom! Hulk comes out and rocks his socks off. Knocks him out cold. There's no way Kenpachi's not going to be caught off guard by the immense amount of power Hulk is going to release.
The jump would be a little frightening and probably catch him off guard. I'll give you that.
So obviously, round 1 is going to go to Hulk. Because Hulk is going to catch him off guard.
He's probably a couple states away after that hit.
Yeah, I mean, boom! And now you have unleashed the Hulk.
Right.
And Hulk is angry, and we're going to start round 2.
Round 2. Now, you say the Hulk is angry, which is scary in and of itself, but now you got Kenpachi's attention, and he's really interested.
Yeah, I would be surprised how long he keeps that eye patch and the bell on.
Right, yeah, he's got these devices trying, because he gets so bored with battle, because he's never really faced a challenge before. He has bells so you can hear him coming. He's got an eye patch that they don't necessarily measure it in the show, but it drains his power by probably at least 5-fold. So taking this eye patch off, he automatically gets 5 times as powerful than having it on, as always.
And I mean, Hulk is going to go, full on. But he attacks everything pretty much the exact same way, and that is just charge head on and just go non-stop assault the entire time.
Right, and Kenpachi is still a master swordsman, so he does learn a little bit of attack patterns, and he does analysis. Not that he necessarily is conscious about it, it's just something that he so instinctively does.
True. I mean, maybe if Kenpachi really started learning the speed and strength of Hulk, I mean, Hulk would get annoyed and
just get angrier, and his punches would become stronger and faster. So,
I mean, I think Kenpachi would have to pull out all the stops if he were to.
Well, I mean, at this point, he probably would break out Nazarashi.
What is that again?
That's his Shikai, not his Bankai. His Shikai. The whole time everybody actually thought his sword was in constant release.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't. He actually learns the name of his blade really towards the end of the manga, and it's called Nazarashi, and literally there is nothing that he can even be conjured through the imagination of somebody
that's
that
right.
he couldn't cut.
He fought that Fullbringer?
No.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Like anything past this, if you're watching Bleach still, spoiler alert.
Yeah. So he fights a Quincy
That's right.
that can imagine things and bring them into life, even as much as to imagine a person and bring them into life with powers and abilities. And he brings in a meteorite, that is supposedly harder than steel, and Kenpachi cuts it in half without a thought.
I mean, granted, Hulk can smash some pretty crazy amounts of stuff. I think if I mean, maybe he'd be able to stun the Hulk and really make Hulk realize that this guy's even more powerful than he thinks that he was going up against.
So you're saying at this point the Hulk is still holding back?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, shoot.
I'm gonna have to say that if the Hulk is holding back at all against Kenpachi, he's gonna have to lose round 2 to Kenpachi.
I mean, okay, right. I'll give round 2 to Kenpachi for this one.
All right.
All right. On to round 3, when they are at their wits' end. The fight has been going on. They're at their limits. At their limits, who could win the fight?
Hulk is angry.
Hulk is even angrier. He just got his ass knocked around a little bit.
Hulk doesn't like being best.
I mean, his hits weren't making it, and finally he gets sliced up by Kenpachi, whose power was did not seem like he was that strong, and Hulk was a little caught off guard after he had caught Kenpachi off guard.
Right.
Off the start. But now Hulk's even madder. Hulk is angry.
And Kenpachi's finally having fun.
That's a true story. I bet he is. But I think Hulk would come back stronger, full power rage. There is no more banner in his head. It is nothing but survival instincts and crazy anger.
You know what? And again, spoilers, that does sound a little familiar for Kenpachi's Bankai.
Oh, yeah.
Which has been recently released.
In the manga?
Yes.
But still, it is crazy. Describe a little bit about it.
So he grows horns, for one. His skin turns red and gets these tribal tattoos across his face.
Yeah, he's almost like a demon itself.
Yeah, doesn't communicate very well while he's released. Mostly just primal roars and raspy, scary breath.
It's pretty awesome looking.
He's got his sword is kind of a great sword that's been broken in half that he really never used. He just kind of picks up this giant and slams him into the ground with a suplex and then cleaves him in two.
A few times.
A few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
with
mean,
with ease, by the way.
you know, I will give him that. Like, and he steps it up a notch, and Hulk is going crazy. And I mean, but the really only way to stop the Hulk is to calm him down. And Kenpachi is not doing that. And basically, the more Hulk gets cut, the more he gets damaged, just the stronger he's going to get. And I don't, unless Kenpachi can keep up his endurance the entire time, I think the fight would just go on forever, or Hulk would just outlast him and just bury him until Kenpachi can't.
And to be honest, we've not seen, or at least as of this point, we have not seen the upper limits of Kenpachi's Bankai. They've kind of ignored him for the last couple weeks, which has been really annoying for me. But I have to believe that he's still out there owning it, because he does seem like this unstoppable rage beast as of right now. That's not running out of spiritual pressure anytime soon.
But I don't know. With that unknown limit and Hulk's limits being drastically high, almost, as far as just being brutal strength, is almost on a cosmic level.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not quite there, but it almost is.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to still defend Kenpachi here. And,
really?
Yeah.
Like, even you won't give this to Hulk?
I can't give it to Hulk. I mean, Kenpachi, I don't see him losing.
All right, there's no way the Hulk's gonna lose this fight.
So this keeps going on and on and on until the end of time.
Until Hulk wins.
No. no, Kenpachi wins.
We can't have another draw.
Well, we don't, because Kenpachi wins.
No, because Hulk wins. So round 3 goes to Hulk.
Yeah, no,
yes,
no,
yes.
no,
And we will see you next time on Who's Going Down.
Hulk went down because Kenpachi was awesome.
Hulk wins. This is round 3 goes to Hulk.
Kenpachi smash!
Hey, are you tired of other companies only giving you crisp flakes or bunches with your cereals? Well, now try Cornose. Buy new brand. Cornose has all the goodness of your normal corn cereal without breaking it down into other substances. It's only corn goodness. Look at that golden corn, make you smile. Cornose is proud to say that it has no additives, HMOs, or anything else. It's just corn.
Well, that was Who's Going Down. And next up, you know it, you love it, it's Frank and Nathan's Awesome Adventures!
The road calls to you. The 3.5 milliliter engine beckons you. The 250 horsefly power challenges you. The hard plastic interior welcomes you. For the man 3 inches tall and everything to prove. At select dealerships, those who do not qualify need not apply.
It's been so nice lately. No chaos, no crazy adventures, no dinosaur elections. Just peace and quiet.
Hey, Frank!
Nathan! Where have you been?
Hey, hold this. I've been at the most amazing party. It was on fire, yo!
I haven't seen you since 4th of July. It's August. There's bills to pay. Your mom thinks you're dead.
That party was amazing.
You have been partying all this time?
Hell yeah! The girls were smoking.
You cannot keep doing this to me.
Frank.
Like, all the time, you're just...
I need your help.
Of course you do.
Let's go!
Oh, where are we? The garage? You proved us to the garage?
Frank, are you going to help me summon the god of fireworks or not?
Did you just say the god of fireworks?
Yes, it can only be summoned by the highest quality fires. I mean, what do we got, Frank?
I don't know. We might have some snakes left.
Snakes? Perfect!
Nathan, I'm not so sure about this design.
What are you talking about? Your line work is great.
Not that. To whom and where did you say you were partying?
I didn't. Nathan! Demon Nathan!
What?
Hey, I didn't know you were the god of fireworks. What happened to Stan?
You mean Short Fuse Stan?
Yeah.
Poor Stan.
Ooh.
I tried to tell him that Demon wasn't looking at his wife. He just had two heads.
Ooh.
Well, what did we just do? And who is this? Is he supposed to be your evil twin?
So you're the new god of fireworks, huh?
Yeah, thanks for summoning me. I need to head down to Tijuana to restock before New Year's.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I just thought of something that you can do for me, though. You see, this sad sack here, as pathetic and lonely as he is, he's still my best friend. He's on adventures with me all the time, and it's been a while. He needs some excitement.
No.
He needs to go
I do
exploring.
not like where this is going.
He needs
not happening.
Frank and Nathan's awesome adventures.
Done.
Where are... Oh, no, this is terrible. This is a disaster. This is a nightmare.
Jay, it's no Monet, but give yourself more credit than that.
Your demonic dillhole doppelganger imprisons us in my painting. And you think I care about the quality of my stupid art?
Who you calling stupid? Who drew a stick up his butt?
Mark 9000. Crack open a can of Mark 9000 and you will instantly feel like you're on steroids. Or running through a field of fire. Playing golf on the moon. Surfing giant waves. Feels like you can do push-ups on mountaintops. Be like Mighty Thor. Mark 9000.
That is intense. Do not go in there. That's all we have for the show today. But like I said earlier, check us out on YouTube if you're not already watching us there right now. And we will see you next time. Peace up, and we are down in H-Town.